that is as simple as setting up your little Tornado 1/18. Hi guys, it's Brett here from Hearns Hobbies, and today I'd like to talk to you about our Tornado 1/18 scale monster truck. Now this is a whole line of vehicles. You can see that we've got a few displayed here, and they're all primarily the same. So I'm going to do a bit of an unboxing and tell you guys what to expect and how to set it up. So let's get stuck into it. First thing I'm going to do is cut the tape off, open it up. This one here is a pretty flashy looking red, white and blue one. Very good looking little cars these. Very robust. One of our biggest sellers. Going to just cut the cable ties off the bottom here. Obviously always have the blade away from yourself. Use a nipper. There we go. We'll get this packaging out of the way. And there we go. There is our little monster truck. Now what else have we got in our box? We've got our transmitter, and we should also have a charger and a battery. Oh, definitely got the instructions. Very valuable piece of kit, the instructions. That'll give us all the safety measures and concerns going forwards. I'm going to open up the transmitter box, and it's a fantastic little 2-channel transmitter here, designed obviously with smaller hands and fingers in mind, which is fantastic for the first time RCer. What else have we got in the box? We've got our USB charger. Now this charger is what we're going to need to charge up the LiPo battery that goes in the car. So first thing we'll do, I suppose, is we'll get the battery out of the car and we'll pop it on charge, because we want it to be charged up, and it's as simple as getting the screw out a little battery case here. Just a little self-tapper Phillips head screw. Pop the case open, and here we go. Here's that little battery. Give that a bit of a whack and get that out. Now you can see here it's a 1200 milliamp lithium ion battery, and yeah, it's plenty of power to give good run time on this little car. Now you can expect a run time of 15 to 20 minutes of good use. Obviously that would depend varying in the environment and the situation that you're running it. So I'm going to go ahead and plug that into our charger, and for the purpose of demonstration, and you're more than welcome to do this while you're out and about, I'm going to plug it into this power bank here. Now you can see here we've got the red light on and it's flashing green, which means that it is currently charging. Now that light will change when it's fully charged. So we'll put that to the side for the moment and let that charge up a bit. Now in the instructions, they're very comprehensive and very thorough, and they'll give you basic maintenance and tips for the car, how to run it and various adjustments. Now I'm going to talk you through some of those now. So we've got the battery out of the car, and then I'm going to take the body shell off and do a few primary checks on it. Now these things are quite dynamic in that there is a lot of moving parts, and being a four-wheel drive drivetrain, they are quite high powered, so you do have to keep on top of the maintenance a little bit, or keep an eye out for screws and wheels that might be coming loose. And that's as simple as taking your little Phillips head here and just running over a couple of the key components. Now you probably won't have to do that immediately when you first get the truck out of the box, but definitely after you've run it a few times, you really want to look over all the screws and things, particularly the wheel nuts. And that again is just a little 5.5mm nut driver, and just run that over the wheel nuts and ensure that they are in fact tight, snug and secure. You can see here that we've got a little antenna. You want to make sure that that doesn't get damaged, crushed or cut off. That's very important for the running and the radio range of the little truck. And here we've got our little red on-off switch, and that will in fact turn it on and off when the battery goes in. So I'm really happy with the primary checks on the car. So I'm more than happy to go ahead and refit the body shell, which is as simple as just lining it up over the chassis, the body post, putting in these little clips, commonly referred to as body clips, get them secured and get them in. They can be a little bit finicky, big fingers and small clips, And yeah, just getting this last one in. There we go. So that's as simple as securing the body, and that is ready effectively to go play. Now this one here's got the wing, which is good, acts as like a bit of a wheelie bar or tip over protection, and it's also got the bumper bar. And you can see through the rest of the range that they're all very similar, but all so different as well, just in the looks and appeals. Now these things can be run probably up to 30 at a time without interfering with each other. So being what we commonly refer to as 2.4 gigahertz transmission system, they won't interfere with each other as long as they're turned on at separate times. So the next thing I'm going to do is take the little battery case cover off of the transmitter, again with a simple little Phillips head screw. Unwind that, pop open that cover, if I can get it in there. Now this transmitter is powered by 3 simple AA batteries, which is really good. And being quite a basic controller, they are very power efficient in that you won't need to change the batteries very often at all. They should last months of use. Simple as popping that back on and refastening the screw. There we go. So you can see here that we've got our on-off switch on the controller. We can put that on, and when that's flashing, that's in fact searching for the car. Now the car's not turned on, so that will remain flashing. And this little adjustment here, this is for your steering trim or your wheel alignment. So we'll have a look at that when I put the battery in. Now obviously this battery won't be fully charged, as it's only been on charge for a couple of minutes. And you can expect a charge time of 1 to 2 hours, I'd expect, on that little battery in between times. It's more than handy to have additional batteries are available for these little cars, and a really worthwhile investment, so that you can go to that park or go out playing with a couple in your pocket and change them on the fly. It's as simple as putting the battery in, doing the plug up and attaching the screw. Again, it's just a simple little Phillips head screw. Just need to get my little tool in here. There we go. Doesn't have to be excessively tight, just done up snug. There we go. Like so. So then what I'm going to do is turn the controller on. You can see the light flashing. We're going to turn the car on here with the red switch, and we should have some action. Now the light on the transmitter's gone off. It's come back on, and you can see here that it is in fact talking. We've got steering, and it's quite a good steering servo in this. It's really responsive and really powerful for such a little car. I'll give it a little rev. Perfect. Now obviously you want to keep your hands clear when you do that. Now what I was referring to with the steering trim adjustment control, this little knob on the transmitter, does in fact change the wheel alignment. So you can see here I'm just turning this little dial and it's changing the wheel alignment. So you want to make sure that it is tracking straight on a nice flat big surface or big floor. Get it driving straight is a perfect point of view. Yeah, so we've got the full throttle control. It goes forwards, brake and backwards, gets you out of tight spots and sticky situations, and the full steering control. Now when you finish using it, of course, you turn the car off, and it's if you finish playing with it for the day and don't intend to reuse it, always take the battery out and unplug it. Again, turn the transmitter off, and that is it. That is as simple as setting up your little Tornado 1/18, and I hope you've enjoyed watching. Thank you.